In 1910, the name Sime Darby was coined from two business associates, William Sime and Henry Darby. When he was in his late 30s, William Sime, a wanderer and a traveller from Scotland, travelled to Malaysia. At that time, the natural rubber has just been introduced from Brazil, while synthetic rubber is still being produced. Sime and other entrepreneurs observed that Malaysia's forest region had the similar climate that is from Brazil. As a result, rubber can be grown here and sold not only in Malaysia but as well as other countries in Southeast Asia. Therefore, Sime proposed to his acquaintance, the English financier Henry Darby, to establish a rubber plantation here in Malaysia. After that, Darby agreed to contribute funds to the initiative, and the two of them funded the Sime, Darby and Co. Limited. Next, in 1973, Sime Darby was involved in a conspiracy that resulted from a corruption allegation. According to a research, Sime Darby was purchased by the Malaysian government in 1977 and established a headquarters in Kuala Lumpur. And 2 years later, 1979, Sime Darby became a controlled and a registered business in Malaysia. After that, in 2007, the three Malaysian industry giants, which is Sime Darby, Guthrie and the Golden Hope, merged into one company and established Sime Darby Berhad. Next, I will share to you all about the three core principles of Sime Darby, which is health, safety and environment, compliance, and also working with the local community. First is health, safety and environment. Sime Darby uphold a very high standard for health, safety and environment, a collection of procedures and systems that identify the risk in a given environment, establish initiative to minimize or even eliminate hazards, and also staff training for accident prevention and mitigation. Next is compliance. Through this principle, Sime Darby ensured that the entire business organization is complying with the rules and regulations provided by the Malaysian government. The last one is working with local community. Sime Darby will find opportunity to engage with and contribute with the local community in a socially responsible manner without jeopardizing the interests of their key stakeholders. Therefore, Sime Darby will have no dealings with antisocial elements under any circumstances. Moving on to the next slide, I will share to you all the 4 organizational values that Sime Darby has, which are integrity, respect, entrepreneurial mindset, and strive for excellence. The first value is integrity. In Sime Darby business interaction and decision, Sime Darby uphold a very high level of professional and personal standards. The second value is respect. Sime Darby has respect for people who work for the company and the environment that Sime Darby operates in, whether be it in external or internal. The third value is entrepreneurial mindset. Sime Darby encourage the culture of seeking and seizing any chances with power and speed, pushing the limits to what is possible that benefits the company itself. And the last value is strive for excellence. Sime Darby believe that excellence can be achieved through their unwavering ambition to produce excellent personal and business accomplishment, that they will expand the boundaries of growth for members of the organization and also the company. Moving on to the next slide, I will share to you all about the 4 stakeholders of the company, which are the employees, the customer, the communities, and as well as the government body. As a large corporation, Sime Darby of course wants to entice their customers to make purchase on their offerings and fully utilize their services, and the various departments inside the corporations must understand what must be done. This is because Sime Darby firmly believes that customers are the backbone of any kinds of corporation for them to serve for the betterment of community. Customers rely on the business to deliver a product or service. Every purchase that they make, every service that they use signals the corporation what products and services to invest in further, and each product and services provided will be beneficial to the customer. Customers contribute to course of Sime Darby in this way. Next one is community. Communities are frequently regarded as a distinct stakeholder from group of customers. Companies provide a sense of belonging in the communities where they operate. Companies are frequently required to participate actively and morally in community life as corporate citizens. This is how Sime Darby operates in CSR programs by donating to the local charity and education programs, as well as providing paid volunteer to the employees. Next, employees are also Sime Darby stakeholders. Sime Darby treats their employees as stakeholders by continually skill development workshop, engage in volunteer programs, provide fair wages, non-discrimination through their meetings, open communication individually or through union, and a listening approach to input. The last stakeholder in Sime Darby would be the government body. According to Rashid Reza, the head of Sime Darby Group Sustainability, companies have a vested interest in public policies and law that affect their sectors. Business leaders and professionals advocates frequently spend a significant amount of time developing relationships with the local politicians in order to share information, support industry or company causes, and get insights about upcoming opportunity or risks.
Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurkarinisa Ilyana. Today I will present about areas of social responsibility of Sime Darby Motto Sendirian Berhad. Sime Darby has 6 areas of social responsibility, which is education, arts and culture, environment, community, health, and sport. Next is approach of social responsibility. The company's social is to create partnership with community and environment is which is operate. This mean is have high priority on relationship with the community, customer, and employee. Sime Darby Group is also aggressive and proactive with highest level social of responsibility. Sime Darby is classes using the proactive method to promote the welfare and well-being of society and the organization by participate in COVID-19 research. YSD also committed Rm 1.64 million to 21 relief activity in Sabah response to the country threat of wave COVID-19. Finally, Yayasan Darby YSD has a long history of proactive supporting and developing personnel. YSD continues to support charities with pure goals such as scholarship, project sponsorship, and numerous health assistance. There I have 2 previews of CSR program. The first one is TVET education worth Rm 2 million to Asnaf and Staffy students. Rm 2 million has contributed to the Welding Institute, which is TWI. The goal is to help Asnaf and Tafi students enhance their living standard by providing access to high-quality education. Second CSR program is contribution to the Greater Klang Valley Special Task Force. Yayasan Sime Darby has donated 3.2 million to the Greater Klang Valley Special Task Force request for assistance. Yayasan Sime Darby also delivered 20 units of 10-liter oxygen tanks and 20 units of oxygen concentrators with partnership Islamic Medical Association.
Sime Darby Berhad has formed Yayasan Sime Darby YSD in June 1982 with a vision to lead and make a sustainable impact and difference in the life of others. Yayasan Sime Darby YSD have run a number of CSR programs, and one of their current ongoing CSR program is involving the Malaysian Zoological Society MZS. The Malaysian Zoological Society MZS has received a 1-year sponsorship of 2.5 million from Yayasan Sime Darby YSD. The sponsorship began in September 2021 and will end this year in September 2022. The funds cover all aspects of care for 83 Malaysian mammals and birds. Sime Darby Berhad choose to donate on MZS because the National Zoo revenue is heavily reliant on ticket sales, and they have been facing a significant loss of revenue from the closure of the zoo to the public following the implementation of the Movement Control Order (MCO) in year 2020 and 2021. With Yayasan Sime Darby support, the zoo financial strain will be alleviated, and it will pave the way for MZS to reach out to the other corporation and the general public for similar support, which will help the zoo operation to keep alive. The other ongoing CSR program of Sime Darby Berhad is Cerdik program. In our new current situation, the pandemic may have halted decades of worldwide educational development in many regions of the country, including Malaysia. The extraordinary crisis have wreaked havoc on the B40, which is the most vulnerable segment of the society. B40 kids with no access to technology or the internet are the most affected by COVID-19, which has suspended formal classroom learning for 4.5 million school children worldwide while facilitating online learning. This initiative has received 18 million from Yayasan Sime Darby, benefiting a total of 8,428 B40 students from 66 schools and 30 districts throughout the 10 states and 2 federal territories across Malaysia. More than 30 YSD Huluran Kasih employees volunteer from the 3 Sime Darby firms to help carry out this campaign.
In the future, Sime Darby Berhad has planned 2 CSR programs. The first one is partnership extension with Women's Aid Organisation on International Women's Day 2021. They has contributed 2 million ringgit in 2022 in honor of International Women's Day 2021. They are also advocating for the implementation of laws to prevent sexual harassment and gender discrimination in the workplace during the next 3 years, 2021 until 2023. The next CSR programs is the sponsorship of Yayasan Sime Darby to their 5 pillars. Yayasan Sime Darby will sponsor projects that give huge impact on people and the environment, and the next round of selection of the sponsorship for companies will be held on February, May, August and November 2022. Next, social responsibility should begin at the top of management, which include the board members and the executives to be incorporated in the planning process and implementation plan. The chairman of Yayasan Sime Darby, Yang Amat Mulia Tunku Tan Sri Imran Ibni Almarhum Tuanku Jaafar, are responsible for any future programs and also responsible for the encouragement of all members within Sime Darby, accompanied by the CEO of Sime Darby Group, Datuk Salim Davidson. When a corporation assigns someone expert to oversee all of the CSR programs, it may be easier to manage the entire staff because this person will observe all of the aspects in the CSR programs. Organizations must undertake ethical audits on a regular basis to ensure their success in allocating cash for social responsibility purposes. An organization or person in charge of auditory process must act in a good faith with Sime Darby to disseminate accurate and truthful evaluation of CSR programs held by Sime Darby alongside its partner Yayasan Sime Darby. The auditor must produce an evaluation of the programs implemented by the organization.
Our team have explored the background of Sime Darby Berhad and their history as the Malaysia's largest conglomerate. Sime Darby conduct its CSR programs through the Yayasan Sime Darby or the Sime Darby Foundation, which is the company's major charitable arm. The area of which Yayasan Sime Darby focus on the aspect of CSR includes the education for the youth, sports, arts and culture. YSD or its full name Yayasan Sime Darby has done many CSR programs since its establishment. People are more likely to see a firm positively when it engaged in corporate social responsibility program, as their ideas are having the potential to bring in additional customer and earns a greater revenue. As a conclusion, corporate social responsibility program could help in increasing the public relation while at the same time generating profit for for the company, providing bonus to the staff and making prospective customer happy since they can contribute or in other words, return the favor for the community. Therefore, that's all from our group. Thank you.